I crossed over into a parallel world and spent more than 10 years as a single dad. Then one day, my daughter suddenly told me nervously, "Dad, I was reborn. 1 year from now, spiritual energy will return to Blue Star, and the entire social order will be rewritten." I scoffed at it, thinking she had just secretly read one of my old flop novels that I forgot to put away. But then my daughter tossed me a copy of the Z-Way Heart Sutra. Cultivation method detected. Z-Way Heart Sutra. Strongest cultivation support system activated successfully. The sudden voice in my head made me freeze for a second. System, I crossed over more than 20 years ago. You're just showing up now? Then I looked at the technique Luo Yi had given me. This thing was actually real. Did the system only activate because I got a cultivation method? Wait, does that mean what my daughter said about being reborn and the spiritual energy revival in a year is all true? Holding back my excitement, I went back to my room and started studying the newly activated system. System activated for the first time. Newbie bonus granted. Innate Tao body acquired. Initial 100 points acquired. System, what can you do? This system has multiple function modules to assist the host in cultivation. The host can earn system points and various rewards by completing system-issued missions. Points can be exchanged for all kinds of system items in the shop. For the techniques the host owns, the system can help the host cultivate automatically while idle. This system seemed pretty loaded. Just the auto-cultivation feature alone was already awesome. I did nothing, and my cultivation rose on its own. Nice. Early the next morning, Luo Yi and I tacitly started cultivating together in the living room. Soon I felt full of energy, and black grime appeared on my body. Dad, you're cultivating way too fast. You already started cleansing your body and tempering your physique. I knew this was the effect of the innate Tao body. Maybe I'm just naturally gifted. Luo Yi suddenly understood. No wonder my talent was so good in my past life. I reached the tribulation stage after only 300 years of cultivation. So it was genetic. Just then, a tall woman in athletic wear opened the door and walked in. Her name was Li Yun Rui. She was my sister-in-law and worked as a coach at a taekwondo gym. Lift your knee, keep your body tight. Brother-in-law, you said yesterday you wanted to quit your job. Did something happen? Ever since her sister passed away, my brother-in-law had put all his energy into work in Yi. Now that he suddenly quit, she was worried something had happened to him. I knew she was worried, so I answered casually. I wasn't happy doing it, so I quit. Oh, so that's it. Quitting is fine then. Brother-in-law, you have a car, a house, and savings now. Yi is grown up too. You should enjoy life a little. Li Yun Rui smiled and said, "By the way, our taekwondo gym has a match this afternoon. Are you guys interested in coming to watch?" "Sure, we don't have anything else to do anyway." I nodded and agreed. After the three of us finished lunch together, we drove to the taekwondo gym. This match was jointly organized by Li Yun Rui's gym and another gym. Both sides had a solid reputation in Jiangcheng, and they even hired people to film the whole thing and live stream it. There was a lot to handle before the match. Li Yun Rui came over to greet us at first, then went off to get busy with the event. I wandered around nearby and took a call from my company to clarify the work handover. By the time I came back, the match had already been going for a while. I thought it would be students fighting up there, but to my surprise, the ones on stage were coaches like Li Yun Rui. That caught me off guard. I walked over to Luo Yi and asked, "Yi, what's going on? Why is Xiao Rui the one fighting now?" At first, it really was the students. But later, the other gym suddenly changed the rules, saying coaches were the best way to show a gym's real level. That coach is not simple. On the platform, Li Yun Rui and the young man across from her were already locked in a heated fight. Li Yun Rui accidentally took a kick and stumbled back several steps, both hands going numb from the impact. Damn, that's a lot of power. Who is this guy? Li Yun Rui was secretly shocked. In the taekwondo world, she considered herself one of the best, but this guy was clearly above her. Yet she had never heard of him before. Could he be someone the other gym brought in at the last minute? "Coach Li, thanks for the match. Looks like our Yunyang Taekwondo gym is still a cut above." Li Yun Rui's expression didn't look good. The two gyms had agreed to hold a friendly exhibition match to bring attention to both sides, but now the other side had pulled this stunt, clearly trying to use their gym as a stepping stone on the live stream. And that young man was still shouting from the platform, "Does anyone else from Yuan Gym want to come up and have a match? I'll take on all challengers." Suddenly his eyes landed on me and he said, "I don't think I've seen you before. Are you a new coach from Yuan Gym? Want to come up and try too?" I froze for a second. Me? Ding. Mission triggered. Mission, help the Yuan Gym, where your sister-in-law Li Yun Rui works, resolve this crisis and defeat the provoking coach. Reward, 200 points. The system prompt rang out right then. I did want those 200 points, but I had only just started cultivating. Compared with an ordinary person, I wasn't much stronger at all. "System buddy, aren't you just sending me up there to get beat up?" I said speechlessly. I thought for a moment, then suddenly realized something. "System buddy, check the shop for me. See if there's anything that can help." Searching for suitable items. Strength pill, 20 points. Vajra talisman, 28 points. Visible force technique, 100 points. Hidden force technique, 219 points. Looking at all the items listed in the shop, my eyes lit up. The one I wanted most was the hidden force technique. It was safer, and something I could keep using for real. The only problem was I was still short of the 219 points needed to exchange for it. The system seemed to understand what I was thinking. The host may choose a loan. Only an extra 1% interest will be charged. Do you accept? Deal. Confirm exchange for hidden force technique. The next second, a strange power surged through my body. I looked back at the young man provoking everyone on the platform and smiled faintly. "Sure, let's spar then." The moment I said that, everyone's eyes instantly snapped toward me. Brother-in-law, this guy isn't easy to deal with. Even those of us who trained couldn't beat him, let alone you. "Yeah, Dad, don't jump in recklessly." Luo Yi tugged on my sleeve, clearly anxious. "It's fine, I know what I'm doing." I stood up and walked toward the platform. Facing the young man across from me, I cupped my hands politely. Then he threw a punch at me. To my surprise, in my eyes, he was moving way too slowly. I simply leaned aside and dodged it with ease. The young man paused for a second, then kept attacking, throwing punches and kicks faster and faster. But I dodged every single one. At that moment, Li Yunrui and Luo Yi both widened their eyes, filled with disbelief. On the platform, the young man saw that he still couldn't land a hit, so he gathered his strength and lunged at me with a punch. My eyes lit up. I quickly stepped forward. While he was in midair with no way to dodge, I raised my leg high and chopped down like a battle axe, landing the kick on him. He was kicked straight to the floor by that one strike and nearly passed out on the spot. Below the platform, the people from Waiyuan Gym immediately burst into shocked cheers. Holy crap, that was insane. Amazing, amazing. Who is this guy? I heard he's Coach Lee's brother-in-law. No wonder Coach Lee is so strong. So she has a brother-in-law like that. Congratulations, host. Mission completed. 200 system points acquired. Point loan of 119 points deducted. 81 points remaining. Ding. The host made the opponent's mentality collapse. Extra reward. 19 points, bringing the total to 100 points. Hearing the last prompt, I froze for a second. System buddy, are you secretly OCD? You didn't like 81 points, so you rounded it up to 100. No, it was simply an extra reward. Please don't overthink it, host. I laughed to myself. This system was actually pretty nice, so that's how it is. Looks like my luck isn't bad at all.